Daniel 8:19. Vayomer hineni modiacha et asher yihye be'acharit haza'am ki lemoed kates. So now we get Gabriel speaking to Daniel, and he says here, Vayomer, and he said. Here we got the Vayiktol form. Verbal root here is Aleph Mem Resh. Call imperfect, third masculine singular, a very common form there that we have. Just point out to you this holum in the preformative vowel position there. This is one of those special case one aleph verbs that gets that holum. And you see this all the time. You know this with Vayomer, but that is a bit of an odd weak verb morphology there. So just point that out to you. Next we get behold me. So this is hene with a 1cs suffix on it. So behold me or behold I. And then we have a verbless clause, I am. Then we have a hifil participle. So the verbal root here is actually yod dalet ayin, have a 2ms pronominal suffix, and then notice the contraction that we get here with that hifil participle. So we have the participle mem preformative, but then in the hifil, we're going to get that contraction in those one vav yod verbs. And so in this case, it would be something like, behold, I am the one causing 2ms you to know. In other words, I am informing you. So I am the one causing you to know. Then we get the direct object marker with a nominalizing asher, that which will be, call imperfect, third masculine singular of the verbal root he, yod, he, in the end. We might notice acharit here, the afterness, in the end of the indignation. Now, za'am is a word that, in this particular case, according to Halot, is indignation from an angry God or cursed by an indignant God. And so it's something like the end of the curse or the end of the indignation for to the time, the appointed time. Now, moed can be an appointed time or an appointed place, but we're talking here about a time when this will be. So here we would go an appointed time of the end. And so this last little phrase here further modifies what is meant by the time of the curse or the end of the curse, namely the appointed time of the end.